Topic for tonight is riba. Why I was talking this the last 3 days ago, I saw the video in the Facebook. A person is in Tagalog. He's saying to people that if you sell the rice, isang sako, 1,200 on the cash. Kung utang or the credit, pwede 1,500. So yan nabawal. That is the greatest sin. So that video in the Facebook, I see with my eyes and I comment out, I say it is haram. He said you can sell the one sack of rice, 1,200, but if you sell on the credit, you can sell 1,500. And he said the scholars said it's halal. Even in the Egypt, in Saudi Arabia, and Pakistan, the scholars, Muslim scholars, they say it's halal. But I say no, it's not halal. According to Quran, according to the Prophet Muhammad, it's not halal. The scholars in the Muslim world are loco. They are cheating people. You need to be scholar yourself. You need to learn the Quran. There are scholars are cheating people. In the Quran, they are changing the word of Allah. They are saying if you sell on the credit, 1,200. If you sell on the cash, 1,200. And if you sell on the credit, 1,500. That's riba. Your mind can say, your heart can say, yes, it's unfair. That is injustice. The rich can buy 1,200, but the poor will buy 1,500. He will become more poor. And that is a big problem in the world today. The scholars are corrupted. Even in the Philippines, the scholars give fatwa. You can eat the chicken in the Jollibee, McDonald's. You can eat the chicken in the KFC, but it's not halal. But the scholars said halal. They make fatwa. The scholars said in the Philippines, many scholars say pwede kain ng kahit hindi halal basta may fatwa. Subhanallah. What Allah make haram, they made halal. And they become the God of the people. You cannot make it, you cannot believe to the scholar something make halal, which Allah make haram. And if they make halal for you, you believe, they become your God now. Everybody need to research. Even in Pakistan, I said about this, many people fight with me. Many people fight with me. In the masjid, I say haram if you sell credit, if you sell cash, different price, more price for the credit, less price for the cash. Many people fight with me. Maybe they want to kill me also because of this. Why I can destroy their business. And it's haram. It is financing. Many years ago, I made khutbah, maybe 1995, maybe. I made khutbah. And one Muslim brother, local, he fight with me. He said, why is haram? He said, if I sell the sanilas, 50 pesos. If I sell credit, 60 pesos. That's interest. Because if you have no money, that's haram. And that is common now. That is the big problem now. Even in the Muslim in the Philippines, they are practicing like this. That is a normal practice in Saudi Arabia, in Pakistan, in Egypt, in Malaysia, Indonesia, normal. They said halal. Even the installment business, haram. Hulugan, haram. Dahil the appliances, halimbawa, the cell phone, if credit, if cash, 100,000. If you say you have no money, you give me check. And then he will tell you, okay, you pay 120,000. If you give me check 1 month, 2 months. 1 month, 110,000. If check 2 buwan, gawin na lang 120,000. But kung cash, 100,000. That's riba. Because this is financing. Why financing? Different kind of financing. One financing is the bank financing. You have no money to pay 100,000. You loan from the 100,000. The bank pay me 100,000. Then you pay to the bank 120,000, 130,000. Depende sa oras, the time. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. That is financing. Now this bank financing, that is self-financing. Somebody will finance. Or they call in the Toyota or in the other company, they sabi nila in-house financing. Minsan, if you go to the Benson or SM Appliances and you want to buy washing machine, 20,000, if you say, I pay cash right now, because this 0% interest, 6 months to pay credit card. Okay. It is another problem, credit card. It's a big haram. It's also riba. But what is the testing now? You tell to the Benson, okay, this 20,000 washing machine, I don't like to use card. I'll pay cash. How much discount? He said, okay, tanggalin 10%. 18,000 you pay. Why? Because 10% is interest. They hide hidden interest. They'll make it 20,000 because you pay cash. They'll make it 18,000. Then you just pay 18,000. So 2,000 was hiding there as interest. Okay. So always pay cash. If you pay cash, nobody charge you interest. When you go bring the cash, you bargain the price. You say, no, I don't like credit. That is whole world is now under the control of the Hudyo. Yung mga Hudyo banking system under the influence of the Jews, they are always charging interest. And it is a big curse. How big curse? Allah said in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wa dharu ma baqiya min riba in kuntum mu'minin. Oh, you believe, fear Allah and give up the riba which is due if you are believers. And if you will not do it, then take the notice of war from Allah and His Messenger. If you will not start the business of riba, then you have a war from Allah and His Messenger. And the Prophet Muhammad said, the one who give the riba, the one who take the riba, the one who write the riba, and the one who witness the riba, all are equal. So if you're working in the bank, you are also going to hellfire. You are same. Maybe you are only writing the banking, the loan, giving, borrow the money, lend the money, interest. You are writing, so you are also going in hellfire. Even if you are the witness for the deal of the riba, you are also going in the hellfire. Even the credit card is haram. Some people said, okay, I use the credit card, but I pay within a month, no interest. No, there is interest. If you go to the mall, you pay the credit card, you buy cell phone, 100,000. Okay. They say no interest. Okay, you swipe the card, credit card, you pay 100,000. They say no interest. You pay the 100,000 to the Visa, MasterCard. Okay, no pay interest. But there is interest. But who pay the interest? The seller. The one who sell this one, he pay the interest to the Visa, to the Master, 2.5%, 5%. He paid the interest. Why? Bucket? Because he want more sell. So even though you are not paying the interest, but because the deal you are dealing, you are somebody pay interest for you. Example, you go to the bar, you drink the alcohol, okay, but you don't pay. Your friend pay, but you drink the alcohol also. You are same. So when you deal the riba, even though you don't pay the riba, you are together because it is a deal for the riba. And the credit card is a trap. In America, in different countries, they give to the students credit card. Why? So they can spend money. They give to the businessmen credit card. They give to the officers credit card. So keep on spending until the time they don't know how much the bill. And they become millions. And they cannot pay anymore. So they will get their houses. They will get their cars. They will get their properties. They'll make them bankrupt. So credit card is a trap. Use the money in your pocket. You cannot, don't go for the installment also. If you want to buy the appliance, you have to keep on the money. Keep the money until you have 10,000, 20,000. You go buy the appliance or whatever you need. You cannot buy the car because you go to the bank, 100,000 advance, and then you pay installment. Mamaya, you cannot buy an installment, kuha nila yung kotse. They will get your car. You buy the house on the installment, on the bank, you cannot pay, the bank will get your house. Every day happen like this. It is trap. What is best thing? You don't have money to buy the car. You cannot go to the bank to the loan. Haram. Buy na lang motorcycle. Og na lang or go to jeepney rather than go to hellfire. Because if you go to the bank, you get the car on the interest. Allah will curse you in this life with this car. And when you die, you will, in the next life, you will go to hellfire because you are making rebellion to Allah. You are going against the command of Allah. You don't have the money to buy the house, you rent the house. And keep the money until you have money. You can buy a lot, you can build your house. But never go to the bank because it is number one, it is haram. Another thing, it is also deception. It's a trap. You cannot pay. Something happened, you get sick, you cannot pay installment. Okay, your house gone, your car is going to get by the bank, everything will be gone from you. And the next life, you will go in the hellfire. So don't go to the bank, don't go to the pawn shop, don't go to the Indian, you mga 5-6. They are selling interest. All their products. Electric fan, 1,000 in the supermarket. But from the Indian, 4,000. And he'll collect 20 pesos every day. That's haram. And even the lending money is a curse. The credit is a curse. Be free of credit. So you die, You have no obligation. Even the person who cannot pay, and then he was died in the time of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Prophet always asked, did he pay his credit? He has no debt? And they say, yes, Ya Rasulullah, he has a debt. Prophet said, I will not pray his janazah because he did not pay his debt. So even debt without interest, the credit without interest, don't get it because it's a curse. Free from the credit. If you have credit and you cannot pay and you want to go Hajj, no, you cannot go to Hajj. You must pay your credit first, even to the go to Hajj. No, you can go to Hajj next year. First, now you pay your obligation, no credit. Because example, you have a credit and you don't pay the credit. You go to the Hajj, you die there, you will go to hellfire. Even you are in the Hajj, you cannot. Even you have a Hajj obligation, but you have credit to the people, no. Pay your credit first, next year go to the Hajj. That is the ruling of Islam. Because if you are not paying and you die during the Hajj, you will not go to paradise. You will go to hellfire in the next life. So no credit, everything paid. And no credit on the loan, because another big curse. Credit without interest, it's a curse also. And the credit with interest is a very big curse. It is like fighting with Allah and His Messenger, making the war with Allah and His Messenger. So banking system, the pawn shop, bank you can open checking account, no savings account, because if you have a savings account, you will earn the interest. And it is also deception. Why? For example, you put the money in the bank in Pakistan, 6% interest the bank give you. But 1 year in Pakistan, the inflation, the money lose value 30%. So your loss, for the example, you put the money in 1 million in bank in Pakistan, they will give you only, after 1 year, they will give you 60,000 pesos, rupees. But the money you devalue in Pakistan in 1 year, 30,000 pesos loss, 300,000 loss. For 1 million, 300,000 loss because of the inflation of the currency. Even in the Philippines, every year the money loss 10%. The value of the money loss 10%. So if the bank gave you 5%, logi pa rin dahil inflation your money value go down 10%. So 5% is nothing. You even have still 5% loss for your money because of the inflation. The money value go down every year. So why you put money in the bank? Put in the business. Halal business. And Allah will give you barakah. But lots of people, they lend the money and they get interest. There are many Muslim, foreigner and local Muslim, they do check discounting. What they do? They have a check from the customer, 100,000, 1 million. They give it to another Muslim with money. Okay, you keep the check, give me 900,000, 100,000 for you. Haram, this one. Check discounting haram. Because you are giving the interest. He give you you give 1 million, but he give you 900,000. And then he will collect the money after 2 months. So you pay the interest for 2 months, 100,000. He will give you only 900,000. And then those people are doing this, their business destroyed. Allah will curse their business. They will be not successful. Allah will destroy their business. So these are the very delicado, the very dangerous things that people are doing. It is one of the great sin in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the 1 dirham of riba, the interest, yung patong sa pera, 1 dirham. Okay, 1 dirham like 1 peso, maybe $1 or 1 rupees. Halimbawa, 1 peso of interest you get from the bank or from the people. What is the sin? 36 times making zina. Sabi ni Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are committing ng fornication sa haram 36 times. 1 riba, 1 dirham of riba, 1 peso of riba. 36 times of committing zina, fornication, adultery. So that is how great sin is this. And why it's like this? Because why it's become very big haram? Because this is destroying the economy. It is making people poor today. There are millions of people dying in Africa because of this riba. Because of the money circulation is very bad. Because what happened? When the World Bank gave the loan to the central banks of the world, money is not going in the business yet. No business, no manufacturing, no trading, no nothing, no services. From the World Bank, money goes to the central banks with the interest, a small percentage. And the central banks will give the interest to the local banks, another interest. The local banks will give interest to the mayaman, the rich, very rich. You have a collateral, many properties. Okay, give to him this one. And then that rich person will give to the another less rich person another patong. And then he will go to another person. And then it will reach to the province, to the another money lender. And it's already 100% interest now. And then he give to the farmer 100% interest. More than 100% interest. Why? For example, World Bank give to the central bank in the Philippines, in Malaysia, Indonesia, Pakistan. World Bank interest 2%. Central bank get the money, will give the interest how much? 6%, 12% to the money borrower, the rich person, mayaman, because it's a collateral. He will give to the another rich. Okay, I get from the bank 10%, 12%, I give you 24%. And then he will give to another person 48%. And that person will go to the province. He will give to another money lender, the small timer. Okay, I give you this one 60%. And he will charge to the farmer 120%. Double. So the farmer will never get rich. You know what happened? The Chinese in the province, they pay for the palay, advance money, and they buy the palay only 12 pesos. You can check now. 12 pesos. Yung Chinese na yung mayaman, may pera, he give money advance to the farmer and he make the contract. You will give me this rice only 12 pesos. Even this palay now, and then the cost of this person is only 20 pesos, but he sell in the market 50 pesos because he charged interest. He will get the palay low price because he give advance. And that's also interest. That's why what happened now? The world become poor, the circulation of money, the money controlled by the money lenders. And that's why it's become poverty in Africa, in Europe, even in the rich country, in America, in Europe, there are millions of people hungry also because of this. Millions of people in America, they kick out from the house because cannot pay the interest to the banks. Every day in America, out from the house because they cannot pay to the bank. In Europe, people are thrown out from the house because they cannot pay the interest. Philippines, everywhere in the world, that destroying the economy of the people. But what can make the economy strong? Allah said in the Quran, Yamukullahu riba yurbi sadaqat. Allah said Allah diminish the riba and Allah multiply the charity, sadaqat. If the country, the government will give the free without loan, okay, get money, everybody get money, go do business, go make shopping. What happened now? People have money, they can go shopping. When they go and make shopping, the people have income, they will go to the manufacturer, make more products now. When more products, more jobs. More sales in the tindan, more jobs. And then the products will come back, the people will buy again. So the economy will continue in that way, if no interest. The people will get the money from the government without interest. They can do business. They can make farming, agriculture, goat raising, cow raising, because they have money without interest. They don't mind. Okay, we will reduce it. We will fishing. Then another thing, وَيُرْبِ sadaqat. And Allah multiply the sadaqat. If you give to the poor charity, all the rich people give charity, the poor will go buy rice, they will go to shopping, they'll buy grocery. It will make more generation of the income to the stores. So they can give salary to the poor, to the employees, empleado. They can buy also. And it will goes out like this system, it will multiply the sales. So more sales, more generation of income, more generation of income, more production in the manufacturing, more supply again. And then also the product will get cheaper also because more production, more demand, the prices go down. More product in the market, the prices go down. If there's no product in the market, prices go up. People cannot buy more. But when the money come out, people buy lots of things. Manufacturer will make more production, many products, prices will go down. So people can buy cheap products at good quality. So that is also one of the explanation why Allah make prohibit the riba and why Allah is encouraging to give the sadaqat, the charity, so it can revive the economy. When there was a recession in America, in Europe, in Japan, what they did, they make 0% interest. Even today in the Japan, the government Borrowing the money, no interest, 0% interest. In London also no interest. But Muslim countries, they're charging interest. Saudi Arabia, very high interest. Turkey, very high interest. Pakistan, very high interest. So that is the curse. That's why they are getting cursed. Even the Muslims have largest amount of oil, largest amount of coal, the gas, and the agriculture, and the water, and the minerals. Yet the Muslims are not getting better economy because of dealing in the riba. It's a curse from Allah. And this curse will remove if we stop dealing this in riba and go to the clear business, buy and sell, give charity, and if somebody need money, give them without interest. And if you sell the products, credit or cash, same price. Eliminate all kind of riba. Deception is also riba. Like Prophet Muhammad said, if a man comes from the farm and he want to sell his products like fruits, and you stop him on the highway before he can reach to the market, and you buy it from cheap price because he don't know the market price, the Prophet said that's also riba because it's deception. For example, somebody bring mango from Pampanga. He want to bring to Divisoria. In Divisoria, the mango price is 120. But you stop him in the Balintawak. You tell him, okay, give me all your mango I buy here. Don't go to Divisoria. And then you get from him only 60 pesos. You cheated him. He don't know the price in market is 120, but you get from him 60 pesos. You deceive him. And the Prophet said that's also riba. So even deception is also a kind of riba. So inshallah, that's enough for now. Okay, in English, if you invest the money and you have a condition that if I profit, you profit with this investment, okay, we share the profit. The working partner and I am the capital partner. Capital from me, working from him. So we have our condition 50-50. So if we have a profit, 50%, 50% profit. But if it is loss, so we also share the loss. Example, 1 million I give to the friend and okay, you do business. And then it becomes 2 million. So 1 million profit, okay, we can share 500,000, 500,000. But 1 million become 600,000 now. Loss 400,000. Okay, we share the loss. I get loss also. You get loss. So that is the working of profit and loss sharing. Okay, beta. Cryptocurrency is haram because it's another kind of riba. Why it's riba? Because the money is not same value. You have money today, tomorrow is change. Okay. So that is another big problem with the money has inflation problem. If I am giving you today 100,000 or 1 million, the rate today, for example, today the dollar is 56. And I give you the money 112,000. That's equivalent to $2,000. But you pay me after 3 months, you pay me 112,000, which was before $2,000 because dollar was 56. But now $1 is very expensive. It becomes 60. So the money you will give me, I cannot buy $2,000 anymore because 112,000 cannot buy $2,000. I can buy the $2,000 now, 120,000 because dollar is 60 now. So it's not same. So money to money is same. So that is also another problem. The same with the cryptocurrency also. It's also interest and it's also gambling. Because you are gambling. You put your money, you don't know tomorrow what happened. This go down, you lost your money. So the cryptocurrency, it's in some terms, it's interest, gambling. But in other way, it's also interest because you put money and you get more money. But usually it's part of gambling, and you don't know who owns the cryptocurrency. One day you will see the no more cryptocurrency. You buy one cryptocurrency for 1 million, but when the time come, it will become 1 peso, one cryptocurrency. Even it becomes zero because you don't know who is the owner, who owns this. So it's a 100% gambling. It's a pure gambling. The cryptocurrency, stock exchange is the gambling. The other currencies are like Bitcoin and other currency of the cryptocurrency. They're all part of the gambling. Stock exchange, Philippines, America, New York, Pakistan, these all are gambling because you put the share, you buy and sell the share to speculate, to increase the price, decrease the price. So you're just playing the game. You're just playing a gambling. So it's another haram also. Yeah. If you're buying the share from the company, direct. But if you go to the stock exchange, the share is like this. It is, you buy 10 pesos. The company will give you 1 peso for the profit because the company have 20% profit in 1 year. So they give you 1 peso for one share. And the company has a loss, they will also charge you the loss here That's okay. But the problem when you buy in the stock market and then this share is 10 pesos, the company has no changes, but this become 20, 30, 40, 50, and then it's part of the gambling. Casino is like casino. A stock exchange is like casino. And sometimes your share is 10 pesos you buy. After 3 months, it becomes 1 peso. So you lost 9 pesos. So it's a kind of gambling. The stock exchange is invest in the company direct is no problem. But if you go to the stock exchange, it is a stock exchange. You are just playing the game with the shares. And it is the different kind of very dangerous gambling. People get bankrupt very easily, especially when they have 1 million, but they borrow the 9 million from the bank. So if the money share goes down, you will be bankrupt totally right away because the 9 million was from the bank and then you lost. Example, the share is 10 pesos and you buy the 10 million shares. So 1 million, 10 million from you, 90 million from the bank. But the share was 10 pesos, it became 5 pesos. So now you have to pay to the bank 90 million, but your value of the share is 45 million. And your own share was 10 million, but become 5 million. So you lost 5 million for your money and you have a liability to the bank, another 45 million. So you are bringing 10 million, but when you come out from the stock exchange, you are bankrupt for 50 million. So that is how the stock exchange destroy the lives of the people. Money changing is not good. For me, it's not good. If you are doing money changing business, better not do because money itself is a deception. For example, anybody knows how much is the debt of America? Anybody knows? How much is the debt utang ng Amerika? Sino marunong na alam na yung the debt of America, yung utang ng Amerika, magkano? Anybody knows? How many? The American debt is $34 trillion. Sa Japan, sa China, sa iba-ibang bansa. The American need to pay $34 trillion, not billion dollar. $34 trillion means $34,000 billion. They need to pay. Where the money they will get it? They don't have money like this. The American gold is only $300 billion only. The total gold of America is $300 billion. The oil sell in dollar, maybe $1 trillion yearly. So it goes to the account of, because the dollar is just paper, like tissue paper, but because the oil sell here, so they get the $1 trillion oil from the, so this paper become value, that dollar become valuable because oil sell here. But it's not also enough to pay the debt of America, $33 billion. The total revenue of America is going to be $100 trillion in the market value of the American, the money value in America is nearly $100 trillion. So where they get it is just fake. It's not true. They don't have. Example, you issue the check 100 million to the people. You buy car, you buy house. But in your bank, only 1 million pesos. What you call? Loco. Fraud. You have only 1 million in the bank, but you issue the check 100 million. So that's what America is doing. They are just keep on inventing the money, but they walang pundo. Wala silang pundo. They don't have anything. The total gold in America is only $300 billion. Not even $1 trillion gold. And then by force, they are let Middle East to sell oil in the dollar. That's the economy of the America because of the sell oil in dollar. So that is the reason they are protecting their self. That's why they want to protect all the oil in Middle East. So that is only their lifeline. There is no other lifeline. One day the America will be collapsed. And all this country who give the credit to America, they all will be collapsing also. So that is the balloon. You know, the world economy is like a balloon. It's expanding, and one day it will explode it. And you will see what will happen that day. Everybody will be, in the world will be bankrupt. So this is, the money itself a deception. So money changer is how it can be good. Money is a deception. For example, you work in Philippines, you earn 1 peso. You work in America, you earn $1. But $1 is 56. Why is injustice? $1 in Pakistan, 300 rupees. So why is injustice? Why not same amount of? So that's why what is the real currency? The gold and silver. No injustice. If you earn 10 coins of gold, in America you earn 10 coins of gold, so there will be justice. So that's the real currency, the gold and silver. The money will start with the gold and silver. The gold is paid, keep the gold, and they give the check. Okay, that's the money. And then later they started to give check without the gold. And that's how the banking system is started. They keep on signing the check, but there is no gold there. Because people, when they want to travel before from one place to other place, they bring the gold in the horses, in the camels. On the way, somebody get the gold. So what they did, they leave the money with the goldsmith. Okay, the goldsmith will get the paper and he will write there, okay, I have a 1 kilo of gold here. Okay, bring it to the other country, give this check, they will give you 1 kilo gold. So that is how the money starts, the check only. You keep the gold with the goldsmith, he will paper, and you go there and you also going to buy the products. You can buy the products, they know that it's from the goldsmith, I can get the gold from the goldsmith anytime. So this money, this paper will use for the buying the products. Horses, camels, goats, spices, rice, wheat. You can buy everything with this paper. And then this person can get the gold from the goldsmith in there and here also. But when the goldsmiths, they see that this money as the paper has a value, what they did now, they keep on writing, okay, another every day writing, okay, go bring this one, buy the products. So this is how they make the money. Cheating people with just writing, but no gold behind. And that's what America and the world is doing. No gold, they just keep on writing the paper. It's why it's becoming a balloon. $33 trillion American debt. What about the whole world? The whole world debt maybe $100 trillion. No such money in the world today. No such gold. So one day it will be exploded. And then you will see the people will be bankrupt in the world today. In that time, may Allah guide us. Yes. Okay, communism is the thing that the government control everything. And you are only employee of the government. You just get money, the food only, no salary. Okay, so communism is like the government is become the boss and then all the people equal. You cannot get any money. Government give you rice, they give you bread, they give you chicken. And early morning you make line, queue, pila. Okay, you get rice. So you become like a slave. The communism, you become like a slave, alipin. You are like a slave because you every morning you get money, you get the food, you get the medicine. So it's not a good life. It's a very bad system because everybody becomes slave of the government, alipin and government. That's communism. The capitalism, it's also slavery. Why slavery? The capitalism is based on riba, interest. So the rich will become more rich and the poor become the slave. So the capitalist, the one who has the capital, the big money, they make you slave, all of you. Everybody becomes slave. Even the government, the president is not the president. He is the puppet of the capitalist. Because he give money to the election, okay? Nobody become president in the world. Even Obama, he become president because capitalist was investing on Obama. They spent trillions of dollars to make Obama president. Who is the number one? Rothschild, Zionist. They control. Who make the Biden the president? Zionist. They invest money, billions, trillions of dollars. Okay, Biden, you are the puppet. Robot only. Biden is not the president of America. He's a robot of the Zionists. They just robot. Okay, do this, do this. Okay, yes, okay. So Biden is not the president of America. He is the puppet of Zionists. They control. Who is the Zionist? Capitalist. They control the banking. They control the capital. So capitalism is making the slave people, not the government makes the slave. The capitalists, they make the slave. Even the government is the slave of the capitalist, not just the people. Even the government is controlled by the capitalists. Even in Pakistan, in Malaysia, anywhere, the capitalists are controlling the people. They control the regime, the government. So they control. And they can say, okay, do this, everything done by the government and the people, okay? So it's both slavery. Communism is a slavery. Capitalism is a slavery also. Yeah, it's a very good question. That's very good question, actually. It's the best question. Because he borrowed 5,000, 10,000, 5 years ago. But now he returned you 5,000, but no value. That is the problem. It's true. But there is no choice. It is the inflation. The money is like this. Because if he returned the 10,000, before 10,000, you can buy 10 sacks of rice. But now you can buy 10,000, only 5 sacks of rice. So it's problem. It's a good question because that is the problem of the money. So if, example, don't give long terms of credit, give 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, because if you give long terms and they pay you after 10 years, money will be very low value. So you get back is nothing. For example, in Pakistan, 1947 in Pakistan, 1,000 rupees, you can buy 1 kilo of gold. 1 kilo gold. But today in Pakistan, 1,000 rupees, this 2024, 1,000 rupees, you can buy only McDonald's. One person. One person, one McDonald's only, finish. One burger with fries and one drink, finish, 1,000. But in 1947 in Pakistan, 1,000 rupees, you can buy 1 kilo of gold. How much the 1 kilo gold now? Maybe 25 million. 25 million now. But before 1,000 rupees, 1 kilo gold. Now maybe 20 to 25 million rupees, 1 kilo. In Philippines also, 1 kilo gold now is 3.5 million, 4 million maybe, 3.5 million. But before in the 70, 80 years ago, 1 kilo gold maybe 2,000 pesos. But now 4 million, 3.5 million. So the money is getting devalued. So that's the problem also. When you charge the interest, haram. And when you get back the money low, it's also haram. Because you're getting less. Because when you give money, you return me money, must be same. If I give you 1 kilo gold, you return me 1 kilo gold. Same, no problem, halal. But if you give me, I give you 1 kilo gold, you return me half kilo gold, it's haram. Money to money, same. So when he get the money 10,000 5 years ago, today this money 10,000 pesos is not 10,000 anymore. It's very low value now. Because 5 years ago, you can buy $3,000 for $300 for 10,000. But today you can buy only $200, less than $200. So you lost $100. So it's not the same return. So money to money should be same return. But because of the inflation, it's not possible to be same. Okay, may Allah guide us. If I give you 5,000, I give you $5,000, okay? And then now, dollar is 50 or 60 or 56. But after the 10 years, dollar is 100. No, now I get more money. Because I give you $5,000, you return me after 10 years, $5,000, you give me more now. Because the dollar is become 100 now. So it is also the problem. When peso you lend, you lose. When dollar you lend, you gain. So that is the problem of the inflation. That is only the solution. We need to go back to the gold and silver. There will be no inflation anymore. May Allah guide.